Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Cup Noodles, welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing Facebook Live with Bubba.
You're welcome.
Gee, you're too cute. You look so cute. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today, Nikita and I, Cup Noodle, we're going to be talking about emotional intelligence. And what I believe is that as parents, we have to be able to give our children the best opportunities in life. Sometimes we've got to give them things that our parents never gave us. So one of the things that I never learned from my parents was emotional intelligence. I learned many other things, but I didn't learn about emotional intelligence. It's something that I've been learning about for more than a decade. And over the past decade, I've helped more than 20,000 professionals increase their emotional intelligence. And as a result, they've been able to unleash new income levels. What we know is people with a higher level of emotional intelligence on average earn an additional 29,000 US dollars per year. Now, Nikita's only, how old are you now?
10.
10? She's now 10, but sometime in the future, she's going to start her working life. She's already got goals for her future.
Yep.
What type of car do you want?
I want to have a BMW.
You want to have a BMW?
Yep.
And what type of BMW?
X5.
You want an X5 BMW. So you're going to need to work.
Yep.
You're going to need to make money.
Yep.
And you're going to have to make money fast
Yes.
to be able to get it. Is that right?
Yep.
Excellent. So what I want to be able to do is provide Nikita life skills and emotional intelligence skills so she can achieve her goals in record time. But right now, she's at school. So what year are you at school?
4th grade, almost turning 5th grade.
4th grade?
Yep.
Almost going into 5th grade?
Yep.
And what's the number one goal you have for this year in relation to your school?
I want my score to be above 90%.
So Nikita's goal is to have her grades and her scores above 90%. Now, I'm not a maths expert. I'm not a maths genius. I'm not an expert in English, far from it. I'm not an expert in science or geography. I'm good with social studies, but what I'm really good at is helping people to become more aware. And a lot of us have hidden skills. We have hidden strengths. And if we don't know what they are, we can't use them. So Nikita has to be able to look at her soft skills, her talents, her inborn attributes, and to be able to utilize those every day to achieve her goal. So today we're going to use some science, and the science is called DISC. And DISC is a behavioral model that shows us how we approach problems and challenges, how we influence people and contacts, how we manage the pace and the consistency of the environment, and also how we pay attention to procedures and constraints.
Okay.
And as adults, we have to know our DISC style because it's going to predict our levels of success. Children also need to know their DISC style so they can perform at their best too.
Yep.
So Nikita's already completed her scientific report, and what we have here for children is a very special report, and it's called a Kids DISC Profile. And instead of following your traditional DISC model, it gives us 4 different birds that represent each of the behavioral style. We have eagles, we have parrots, we have doves, and we have owls. So what I'm going to demonstrate to you today is the Kids DISC Profile. It's called DISC Birds, and I'm going to help Nikita to become more aware of her hidden talents. Are you ready to rock and roll, baby?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yes.
100%?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. Well, if you'd like, you can put your eyes on the screen. And what we're going to have a look at, first of all, is we're going to have a look at Nikita's DISC bird style. And what you can see here, on the traditional DISC model, her DISC style is D, I, S, and C. So the D is more active, followed by the I style. And what that means is that Nikita's dominant bird style is the eagle. Now, the eagle is confident, determined, and competitive. They say what they think. They prefer to do what they want, and they're not afraid to try something new. Is that true for you, baby?
Yep.
Ah, excellent. And they take charge and they take action. And eagles love to win, and eagles hate to lose. Do you love to win?
Yep. 100%.
100%?
Yep.
Do you hate to lose?
100%. The worst feeling.
The worst. How bad is that feeling of losing?
So bad.
So bad. On a scale of 1 to 100, how bad?
100.
100. Oh, horrible. So her dominant style is the eagle. And then she also has a small parrot. Now, the parrot style is enthusiastic, smiling, and social. Does she smile? Do you smile?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Are you social? Do you like to spend time with your friends?
Yes.
Excellent. Eagles and parrots love to talk. They love to laugh. They love to joke around. Does that sound like you?
Yep.
And they'll probably try new things. Are you willing to try something new?
Yep.
Well, today, when we walked home from school, I only asked Cup Noodles once. I said, Mama said you and I should do a Facebook Live.
Yep.
And immediately she said, let's do it. So make sure you follow her channel. Make sure you have you got a YouTube channel?
No, I don't.
Well, we better get one so they can follow you. Also, they try a lot of new things and they have a lot of interesting ideas. Does it sound like you?
Yep. I have a
Excellent.
lot of interesting ideas.
Give me one of your best ideas.
When my teacher said you have to use this tool to make a circle, but I didn't done it because I just think when you're drawing, you cannot use tools. You need to draw with your hand.
Smart move. Smart move. So we're going to unpack Nikita's disc style. And for the other people who are already familiar with disc, let me show you my disc style. And if you have a look at my adapted graph over here on the left-hand side, it's almost identical to Nikita's. So I'm a high D, an active I, my S is lower, and my C's very low. So what you can see here is that our disc styles are very similar. So what do they say? Birds of a feather flock together. They say like attracts like. They also say the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Yeah.
So maybe Nikita has a lot of similarities to me and a lot of similarities to Nini. And we want to be able to unpack those today. So what I'm going to demonstrate is what's called a disc debrief. And I'm essentially going to step Nikita through her report, which is on the screen now, and she's going to provide us some insights into these talents, these characteristics, and these strengths. And the more that she knows herself, the more she can use her strengths, and the more she can mitigate those weaknesses. Are you ready to roll?
Yep.
100%?
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing it says here is it says that, Nikita, you are an eagle and you speak your mind. Is that true for you?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, speaking your mind, what does that mean to you?
Like I said things that I'm thinking in my mind.
And what types of things do you think? And then what do you say?
When teacher asks a question, I would think it in my mind first, and then I will tell the teacher what I think.
Ah, excellent. And why is speaking your mind important to you? Why is that important?
And I can have more information.
Ah, you can have more information. And if you have more information, then what?
Then I can learn more.
Ah, more information to learn more. Excellent. And how does this strength of speaking your mind, how does that help you?
It makes me learn more skills from other people and teacher.
Excellent. What else?
And let me think more.
Learn more skills and think more. Excellent. How else does it help you?
And it also let me think more, and I could learn more. And also can practice how I think. Is it right or wrong? And if it's wrong, you will know why it's wrong. And when you're writing it, you will know your mistake.
Boom. Powerful answer. Beautiful. So this strength of speaking your mind, how can this hurt you?
Sometimes people will say I'm very arrogant.
Really?
Yep.
And what does that mean?
Like when they say I'm arrogant, it's like I always stick my mind, and every time when I got it right, I will be very happy, and then they will say I'm arrogant.
Ah, okay. This strength of speaking your mind, how else can it hurt you?
Sometimes when I'm wrong, sometimes I will get very angry.
Excellent awareness. So what you can hear, ladies and gentlemen, is emotional awareness. She might speak her mind when she's wrong, and then she might feel
Angry.
angry. Excellent. So once that's in our child's awareness, now we can teach them regulation skills to regulate the emotion of anger. Okay, you're doing great. One more question. Who needs to know about this strength? So you speak your mind. Who needs to know about this strength?
My friends and the people that say I'm arrogant.
And which friend would you choose and why?
I would choose one friend named Ariel from my class. She said I'm very arrogant because when I'm wrong or right, sometimes I will get angry or happy. Then she said I'm very arrogant.
Okay. And you're going to share this with her?
Yep.
Excellent. Very good. So this is the first step, ladies and gentlemen, awareness. We become aware of our strengths. We become aware of our talents. We become aware of our characteristics. And we start to learn more about ourselves. Okay, baby, you're doing well. Second question. Your second strength is you make fast decisions.
Yes.
Is that true for you?
Yep.
When I asked you to do the Facebook Live today, how long did it take you to say yes?
1 second.
1 second. So you made a fast decision.
Yep.
Beautiful. So making fast decisions, what does this mean to you?
And it means like I like to do things fast because I don't like to waste my time or other people's time.
You don't like to waste your time and you don't like to waste other people's time. Is that correct?
Yes.
Excellent. And why is making fast decisions important to you?
Because I could do things faster, and then when I finish, I could help other people.
So you can do it faster and then you can help others. Excellent. And how does this strength of making fast decisions help you?
It's like it could make me like learn how to make decisions easily and fast.
Excellent. Decisions easy and fast. How else can it help you?
And it also could help me like write faster, and then don't need to like it won't really make some mistakes, because sometimes when you do it very hardly, like a lot, sometimes when you minus, it's wrong. When you plus, divide it, times, it will get wrong.
Okay. And this strength of making fast decisions, how can this hurt you?
Sometimes you will get wrong.
Sometimes you'll get it wrong. Okay, give me an example.
Like one time, I actually could got 100, but I got 99.
You could have got 100, but you got 99, and what happened?
Because when I'm writing the answer is 1,000 liters, but I didn't write the liter.
What did you write?
Centimeter.
Centimeters, okay. How else can it hurt you? Making fast decisions, how else can it hurt you?
And sometimes when I make fast decisions, my friends will always take away my book and then write it. because I get it right, and then it's very easy, because sometimes when teachers see we having those very long, so many words, teacher would just have a triangle, and then that means, oh, there's too much, is there easier, but I don't like people just take away my book.
Okay, I've got it. Now, who needs to know about this strength of making fast decision? Who needs to know about this?
The people that always take away my book when I'm writing.
Okay, and why do they need to know about it?
Because I don't like them just, when I'm writing, they take away my book. Because they have to learn. If they want to know how to do it, I could teach them. But if they just take away, actually I'm making them not thinking, and that's a bad thing. Because when they don't think, they won't use their brain. And then when there's the exam, I cannot help them, they will get it all wrong.
Wise words, baby G. Good job. Okay, now we want to do one more. What it says here, Cup Noodles, is your superpower is being a leader.
Yes.
Is that true for you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, your superpower is being a leader. What does that mean to you?
It's mean like a leader. Like I could lead the class. Like I could help the teacher. Like when teacher is doing like when teacher in recess, she need to check our homeworks, and some of my friends they will get some arguing, and I could help, and that is why teacher choose me to be a leader because I'm very good at solving things.
Okay. The teacher chooses you. Excellent. And why is being a leader important to you? Why is that important?
Because I want people to have better self.
You want people to become better,
Yeah.
a better version of themselves.
Yeah.
What else? Wow, that's cool. What else?
And I want them to learn more.
What else?
I want them to be successful.
What else?
I want them to be helpful.
What else?
I want them to be better at the things that they're not good.
Excellent. And give me one more.
So hard. That my friends know how to solve problems by themselves.
Ah, your friends knowing how to solve problems by themselves. Wonderful. Now, this superpower of being a leader, how does this help you?
It make me learn when I'm solving things.
What else?
How to let my friends know like they are wrong.
Excellent. Giving them feedback.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. What else? How else does it help?
When I'm in that time, I could think and I could help my teacher.
Excellent. Wonderful. And this superpower of being a leader, how could this hurt you?
My friends, they will say, oh, I always make decision by myself.
Anything else?
Sometimes they will say I'm arrogant because I'm a class captain.
Now, a moment ago you said it might hurt you because you might make decisions by yourself.
Yeah.
How is that a problem?
What do you mean?
Well, if you make decisions by yourself and you don't ask others for information, how does that hurt you?
I would ask them what happened and also the people are around because that's why teacher choose people to be the class captain because she could get help or about like there's one thing here, another thing here, so many.
Okay. And this superpower of being a leader, how else could it hurt you? Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, wonderful. So who needs to know about this superpower? Tell me all the people who need to know about this superpower of being a leader. Let's list it out. Who needs to know?
Aurora, Ariel, Sophia.
Ariel, Sophia. Good. And why these three girls?
Aurora and Ariel, because they say I'm arrogant because I always make decisions by myself, but I don't.
So they need to know you're a leader, and that's your superpower.
Yeah, and then they say I will hit them, but I never.
Ah, interesting. And who else needs to know about this superpower?
Sophia, because she's my best friend.
Okay. And when you tell her, how will that help her?
I want her to help me when my other friends say I'm always making decisions by myself.
Okay, excellent. Anybody at home, in the family, anybody else at school, who else needs to know about this superpower of being a leader?
My parents and teacher.
Okay. What about your parents? Why would you want me to know?
Because you can help me.
I can help you. Good. Why would you want Mama to know?
Because she can help me too.
Why would you want Caesar to know?
Because he could tell me things because he always have good things to tell.
He does, because he's a maths genius.
Yep.
A map genius.
Yep.
All these geniuses. Excellent. And what about Gong Gong and Paw Paw? Do they need to know about this superpower?
Yes, because my grandfather and grandmother, they have been class captains and leaders a lot of time, especially my grandfather.
Excellent. Good. And what about mother and pa? Do they need to know about this?
Yep,
Excellent. And why do they need to know?
because they could help me too.
Excellent. Wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think you can already see that using the DISC Birds report for kids helps kids understand who they are. And these are skills that they're going to have for life. And what we know about our DISC style is about 65% of our personality is fixed at birth. And we have about 60,000 thoughts every day. 95% of those thoughts repeat every day. And this creates our personality. So if we start our children young with self-awareness, they'll start to develop better habits throughout their life. They'll make better decisions.
Yep.
They'll avoid the wrong actions and take the right actions. And then they'll achieve their goals on time, every time.
Yes.
Yes. Boom. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to have this same experience and you'd like to be able to take your children through their DISC report and help them understand themselves, what I want you to do is message me today. My details are in the comments section below. Message me personally and we'll give you access to this technology so you can use it with your children. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Cup Noodles, share.
Thank you.
You did so good, my number one leader. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful day and we'll see you soon. Ciao for now.
Bye.
Good job, baby. Top job.